National Security Minister Edmund Dillon embarked on a walkabout of enterprise today. He was accompanied by Minister in the Ministry of National Security Glenda Jennings-Smith, Chief of Defence Staff Brigadier General Rodney Smart, and Acting Police Commissioner Stephen Williams. At a joint media conference earlier today, the National Security Minister said there will be a heavy police presence in Enterprise with the establishment of a mobile station there. Minister Dillon said the mobile station will act mostly as a point for communication, but the officers will be on the road most times. While Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi said the population must step forward and give information. He added many times people admit criminals were criminals after they died. And the National Security Minister spoke to the media at the Africa Recreation Ground after his walkabout of Enterprise. He said the purpose of the walkabout was to ensure that the law is enforced. The community of Enterprise has been rocked by several murders over the past week. Minister Dillon also said he expects the construction of a police station in the area to take at least 3 months.
We intend to have a concentration of force at the right time and place in Enterprise, and that is to ensure that we take the fight to those who are bent on destroying the good name of Enterprise and Shogunus. Those people who are so-calling themselves the unruly ISIS and others like them, who are bent on illegal activities, to a large extent criminal activities.
The Northwest Regional Health Authority says Joel Le Platte died as a result of a bullet that pierced his brain and not as a result of the lack of access to a CT scan. The NWRHA says the extent of the wound presented little chance of survival for the victim. On Thursday, 26-year-old Le Platte was taken to the Accident and Emergency Department of the Port of Spain General Hospital with gunshot wounds to the head, left wrist and right thigh. He was sent to the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex for a CT scan, and on return to Port of Spain, he died at 10:30 p.m. Joel Le Platte was shot last evening during a shooting incident in Le Platte village, Maraval, on Thursday night, which has left 3 people dead and 2 others injured. The other 4 people shot have been identified as Colin Latren, Coyote Critchlow, Dominic Le Platte, and Dana Le Platte. The other 2 deceased are Latren and Critchlow. To sport now, TNT hockey stickmen lost in their quarterfinal of the Men's Hockey World League Round 2 to the USA last night at the Hockey Center in Tacarigua, despite leading 2-0 at one point. Mikel Pear opened the scoring for TNT within the 23rd minute before Dylan Francis doubled the score in the 58th. But Michael Maminski put the US on the scoreboard a minute later, and Pat Harris added the equalizer mere seconds after. That took the game to a penalty shootout, with which the US won 3-2. With the win, the USA joins Canada, Russia and Japan to complete semi-final lineup. The Meteorological Service asked everyone going to seas to exercise caution. Ian Wallace has the forecast.
It's been a warm 31 degrees Celsius in Tobago, 33 degrees Celsius in Trinidad, and you can expect a mild night of 23 degrees Celsius under mainly clear skies tonight. On Saturday, look for patchy clouds as the day warms, with Trinidad having a slight chance of afternoon showers along the hillsides and western areas around the Gulf of Paria through tomorrow afternoon. Long-period northerly swells will continue to affect northern and sheltered coastlines, with the Meteorological Service asking all marine interests to exercise caution. Look for those northerly swells of 17 seconds, meeting shorter easterly swells of 7 seconds, with choppy seas of 2 to 3 meters out in the Atlantic and around 2 meters going through the Caribbean, with easterly winds of 15 knots, possibly getting up to 20 knots at times. Tide is low at 1 a.m., then high at 7 a.m. That's the latest weather, and I'm meteorologist Ian Wallace.
And that was your C News Update. I'm Mahalia Joseph. Have a good afternoon.